thank you for joining us for another Sweet Spots and Spiritual Talents. Oh, I'm sure you're all excited. We're going to talk about cartography, a little bit about it today, and something exciting coming up. Aley will tell you about that. And I want to thank Aley, my wonderful co-host, Heart and Soul Connected. Please go and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please leave a comment after this video. Get the show out in the algorithms and get Aley's channel seen by even more people, because you know that content is fabulous.
Well, so is Val. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
dear.
I want to say hi to some beautiful people in the chat. Karen Doyle, Linda Kennedy, Butterflies Are Free, Janny Erstar, Linda Kennedy, oh, I just said that, Laura Hammond Davis, Rossi, hi, and Jenny. Jenny, I saw you in class today.
Oh,
and
cool.
Rose Blue, and Jessica Lynn, Jen Bowles, Garnet, hi, and Michelle Krantz, and Suzanne Grigsby, hello. Oh, my goodness, more people. Polly,
Wonderful.
Teresa, hey, it's a Hadarian?
Hadarian, yeah.
Hadarian.
Yeah.
And Tropical Empress and Spirit. Yeah. That's pretty name. Yeah. My Soul's Journey. That's another pretty name. Hi, that's Sally. Beautiful. Prince Sally. Charming's mom. Diane G. Carolyn Booker. Hi, good to see you, Carolyn. And Barbara Nesper and Anya Ashdown. Good to see all of you here. And there's Judy Hamill. Yeah. Nice to have all of you here. Yeah. And I know there is something exciting that Aley has really put together for you coming up. And Aley, I'm going to let you talk about that just a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
So cartography is map making. And, you know, there's all kinds of maps. And one of the spiritual maps is astrocartography. And one of our gals that I'm sure most of you already know is Michelle. And she has Astrological Tarot as a channel. And she does 2 different types of astrology, actually. And so she was just absolutely excited when I asked her if she would join us to do a couple of people's astrocartography to give you something to do, places to live.
Oh, so it's locational. It's like locational astrology.
Astrology.
In layman's terms, so you can understand it. So how exciting is that? That is by the signs where you would be most compatible.
Right.
Right, Aley?
That's right. But you'd have to, so what you're going to have to do though, is you're going to have to you're going to email me, and I'll put my email in, and Val can do it on her channel as well. Yeah. And Michelle says she has time to do 5 of them. So I need at least 5 people to but Val and I would be happy to do it too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if you email me, this is what I'm going to need. I'm going to need your name, at least your first name.
Yeah.
You know, and your date of birth, full date of birth, full area, full place of birth. So if you were in Boston, Massachusetts, United States, or if you were Ramstein, Germany, you know,
wherever it is that you were born. Just like you were doing an astrology reading, and you had to get that same birth information. Correct. And the hour
then the time
of your birth.
The hour of the birth. Yep. Got to have all that. So
AM or PM, put it down.
True. Yes. AM or PM. And if you don't have it, unfortunately, it probably wouldn't be helpful for you to do it. But yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Yes. Hi, Karen. So again, I'm going to write in my chat name, date of birth, place of birth, and hour and minute of birth.
Yeah.
If you know, and that should be on your, it doesn't mean it is, but it should be on your birth certificate.
It should be. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I'm just Heart and Soul Connected at Gmail. Yeah. All one word thrown together. Yep. So yeah, so send it to us. Now here's the drill. You can only pull 5. Still send them, because if it works out really well, we might have Michelle come back. So this will be for the July 2nd show in 2 weeks. Yep. Yep. Oh, you can do it whenever you want. I just wanted you to know that, Diane.
You can type it in and send it in the next day or so to Aley or I, so that Michelle can take them and do
Got to get them to Michelle and give her some time to work on them.
Give her some time.
Yeah. All right. That's wonderful. So we'll see what we can do with that. And if it goes well, maybe she'll come back again in August or something like that, depending on how, and I think she'd like to. So it's so much fun. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
You guys, thanks for the love for our collab on the birthday celebration. We really had a good time.
Oh yeah. Anya is saying, whoops, here it is. I have to say how much fun the other night with the coat. Yes, exactly. And Aley stayed in character beautifully. We were laughing so hard. The costumes were fabulous and your characters were hysterical. Well, actually, I wasn't too much in character, but Aley should be an actress. Let's just say that. She was good.
Oh, and somebody else mentioned they liked my poem, and I think it was Janny. So thank you.
Oh, your poem. This thing should be a poster. I know you guys in the chat feel the same. This should be, those who watched and heard Aley's poem, it is worthy of a poster, being a big poster hanging on the wall.
Of course, but just so you know, I did get a damning note, which I got rid of the comment, but it said, you people, you people don't give Joe, but what about Joe showering with his daughter? That's what I got.
You know what? Our work is done then.
Our work is done. Yeah, they've done a good job. That's right.
I feel good. Oh, let me say hi to Wiki and Captain Morgan. Yeah. And Cheryl. Nice of you guys to join us.
Yeah.
Thanks, CJ. I don't know if I caught you before. So, here we are. So if anyone wants a reading, or a sweet spot, which sweet spot is the location that you best would resonate with, so that you can live your most relaxed and beautiful creative life, and spiritual less stressed life, we'll put it that way, and spiritual talents, those gifts that you are here to utilize in this lifetime. Okay, Captain Morgan sent his in, so we have our first one.
There you go.
Okay.
And it's our intuition, and our guides are helping us. So it would be interesting, though, to see if actually the place that we it would be. It really is.
Yeah, it really would be. It would be fun.
All right, so, Prince Charming's mom wants a reading. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, Prince Charming's mom. Let's do that. And I don't know if Sally was saying she wanted a reading because she said me. It might have been for the cartography, but yeah. So
there's a whole bunch of different. Yeah, there's people here. New York doesn't put birth time on birth certificate. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right.
So, do you want the full boat, the full ride? Boat? You didn't specify, so we'll assume you want the whole
enchilada.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have just put in their thing. I don't know if you saw them there, Val.
Yeah. Right. I wasn't even going to star them. I'm just going to go down because
down the list.
Because I seem to. I don't want to miss anyone.
Okay.
And, and you know what? I'm going to have to go back up because Linda Kennedy has one up there, and
at the top she does. Yes, she does.
Yeah. So, Prince Charming's mom. What do you have for Prince Charming's mom, Aley?
All right, let's see. All right. So the first thing I get for you is healer guides. So you would be a good healer. I'm feeling as though therapeutic touch. I don't know if you're aware of what therapeutic touch is, but it was invented in the 80s, but it's a lot like Reiki, only it's more touching than Reiki is more energy above the body. But anything working with the healing energies would be really good for you. And just I know you love your dog, and your dog is adorable. I love your dog too. So maybe even with animals, it would work with it, because you can put your hands on animals where you can't on people.
Yeah.
But I also get that you need to be aware of your runner guides. And if you don't know what a runner guide is, what you're doing is you're telling your guides when you leave home, you go into the grocery store and you don't want to park way the heck out there. So you tell your runner guides, find me a spot so when I get there, I'm all set. So they run ahead of you and find.
Yes, we do. Yes.
So yeah, I think they just wanted you to know that. But I think you'd be a good healer, Prince Charming's mom. Yeah,
absolutely. And I also get she'd be a good oracle. This is something, just with a lot of wisdom. And I know Prince Charming's mom, because I've taken a class with you before. You are full of wisdom and information you definitely channel. Yeah. Look at this illumination that you have. So you have those skills. And for a place, I was pulled to Vancouver. I don't know if you're in Canada or in the United States, but they're showing me Vancouver, Washington State, but then they also went down the coast and showed me San Diego for you. There's something that resonates along the coast. Yes. In those points in particular. So if that makes any sense, I also got the beautiful Lady Nada, who is Mary Magdalene. And that is really Sisterhood of the Rose Cross. This is beautiful energy that you bring in with the divine feminine. And I think those places align you with your the work that you're here to do.
She's in Wisconsin, she said.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like quite a move if you went that way. So.
By the way, I do want you to know when they do the astrocartography, not everything is going to be good. It's not like there's a perfect place. There always are energies that will be, but you have to mitigate the energies, and that's what it helps you do. So I liked that. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so I wanted to go next to Linda Kennedy, and about what my spiritual talents are. Val, don't say write a book.
You don't want to do that.
So when you say don't, that's what they come in and say. Yeah. Definitely do that.
Yeah.
Say don't.
Wow. All right. So for you, Linda, I get that you would be good in a team. Your helper guides are there for you, and they believe that you would work well in teamwork. And if I remember correctly, you used to work well in teamwork when you were working at a job, but it wasn't your spiritual thing. But, so you are a team player. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing hands-on teamwork. It could even be teamwork to lift the vibration of the planet. It could be so you're carrying your light and you're vibrating it and uplifting it. And I'm also seeing that your guardian angels say that you could do angelic readings and angelic healing with people. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Because really, and Linda, I got big cards that are more multidimensional: divine law, star consciousness, the conception of things, but really that just shows you're multidimensional and you're connected to galactically. And this is beautiful healing card is one of your major gifts. But I also got soul mating, and that really is, it's kind of like you working with people because you connect with the heart, you in healing. you would be kind of helping them connect with their soul more strongly, if that makes sense, because you're in this ego body, ego mind, and we really have to work a little bit to get away from here and go to our heart. That our soul's here, but sometimes we don't really pay enough attention. So you help with that. So if that makes sense.
That's awesome.
Well, I didn't say anything about a book. You're okay. Okay, I'm going down to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Jenny said it was fun knowing someone in class. Yeah, it was good to be there.
Yeah. Remember too that by the way, Prince Charming's mom said that she was told by her astrologist that Vancouver would be a good place.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
Well, that's the
I know.
when I zeroed in, I was just hold there. So that's good to know. Okay, I'm down here. Oh, I really want to know that. Rossi, send in an email with your date of birth and all that good information. And okay, I'm almost down back to the end here. Okay. Hang in there. I just want to make sure I'm not passing up. Okay, so Cheryl.
Okay,
that's after Prince Charming's mom, and now
you're in the queue. All right. So those of you who came in late, we're doing astrocartography with Michelle, and she. So you can send your birth information and your name to me or Sal, but I will tell you, there's only going to be 5 people that are picked for the month of July. So if it goes well, though, and then you'll get to see what you hear from Michelle. And Michelle is very, very good at what she does.
She is. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, go.
I get the Tao of Flow for you.
Wow.
That is beautiful. So that is a gift. And actually, when it's my turn on Sisters, that's what we're going to talk about is flow. And so when things go well and you allow things to flow, then everything that you do is never an effort. It all just, it floats. Everything floats because you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right job. And it takes a while to get into the flow. And when we're in the flow, we know it. And an athlete would be in the flow if they were running a race and they were doing nothing but the race. And but there's also flow for lots of other things. And then I get that the illumination, you have the keys to be able to find the Tao of Flow. That's basically what I think. The keys are there for you. So I will recommend a book for you, Cheryl. And the man's name is Polish and it's long. So I'll put it in, and it's pronounced Csikszentmihalyi. So
that's a name. Okay. That sounds great. And Cheryl, I got really beautiful cards like the flow, because here it is, the flow of creation. Imagine that. So there's all this beautiful energy coming through you, and you're also connected. The principle of correspondence. And you notice how you're connected. Your roots are deep, connected into the earth, and you're connected as your branches go out to everything. And they're talking about perspective here. So it feels like what Aley said about your flow and how you move in the world is one of your great gifts, because everyone you come in contact with, and even those you don't, you're still sending this energy out everywhere you are. So for now, that's what they want you to know.
Excellent.
I mean, that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that. And I did go up and star some. So Jessica's next. You have a reading about what my strongest spiritual talent is.
Carolyn, I think she got you, but
I did
yeah,
get.
okay.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Jessica Lynn.
Yeah.
Now, don't laugh, Jessica Lynn. But I got this picture of New Life teacher guides, and I'm thinking that you would be a good birth doula. And that's a talent. That's a spiritual talent. Now, if you told me that, I'd say, no, thank you. I don't think I could deal with all the blood and guts and all that stuff. But, you know, there are people that work with, what's the other word? I don't even mean that you
Doula.
have to give birth, like,
Yeah.
isn't a doula something different? It isn't like, yeah. Okay.
Birth doula is like a coach, or they help you breathe, you know, they coach you through your pregnancy.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Well, they have death doulas too. They have death doulas.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your guardian angels are wanting to work more with you as well. Oh, a midwife. Yeah, it isn't a midwife, right?
Yeah,
it's totally different. It's more like a spiritual, bringing the new child in and you know, making the mother comfortable and things like that. But your spirit guides, your angels, your guardian angels, they say just reach out to us more, because we've been knocking at the door.
Yeah. You know, I just read, and I can't remember who I read it from, that they said they don't put the time on the New York birth certificates, but you have to write for it or something. That's annoying. But
my mother told me when I was born, so I knew before I even had to look.
You have to kind of go by. Yeah, my mom told me too. Jessica, I have you. Really, the doors are all open. You're having a big clearing. You're on the hero's journey, the hero's quest. So you're really searching everything out. You notice how the cleansing has a lot of DNA information on it. So there's a whole bunch of new codes coming into you, being downloaded from this golden light. And the doors are open for anything. So really, this always makes me feel like you have all the gifts, and take the classes to dip your toes in, to see what you like the most, to see what you enjoy and what resonates most for you. It's always going to be usually something that's super easy for you. And you go, oh, I can do this. But you didn't know before you took the class, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So then
we don't think if I remember looking at somebody and going, oh, I wish I could do what you do.
Yeah.
And, oh, but you're so good and I'm not. You got to get out of that mentality.
The comparison stuff is all 3D made up stuff. Don't even go there anymore. It's not useful at all. So we actually have 20 questions starred, just so you all know. And we ended up we're down here with Sharon O'Brien, and we'll add more if we can get through these quickly. Then we'll add more to the list. But Polly would love a reading, please. She must want the full ride as well.
Oh, the full ride. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you had a birth announcement, your mom would have put the time on it back in the day. If you have like a baby book. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Polly.
Holy cow.
I love this because it's telling me that you have joy guides that bring all your abundance. So I'm going to say that it would be wonderful to take a laughing yoga class with you, where you sit around and you exercise your innards. Everybody starts to laugh, and it's like, you laugh like the count, I guess. And
I
then,
love that.
And then
it creates joy.
And then people, it sounds so silly, you all laugh. Well, that's a real thing. Yoga, laughter yoga.
And I've actually seen videos and done it with people. And you know what? It makes it, the belly laugh you force yourself to make really increases your joy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is. But they said that this would help with people's exhaustion too. So it's not so joy, staying in joy helps elevate our vibes, and laughing, of course, is the best thing in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
and you need to know where. I'll think about where while Val's talking.
I actually got, and these sound like crazy places, Polly, and I apologize in advance, but I kept getting pulled to, you're going to go, what? I was pulled to Toronto or Ontario, and then they said also North Dakota. What? Maybe it's because of the ending in I said it wrong, Indigenous people.
Mm-hmm.
Connection.
The Indigenous person energy.
I feel like you have a real Indigenous tie, and this may be why you're in why they're pulling me into that area. But honey, you are birthing a new age. This is big. This is big. Dreaming of the new world, dreaming it into being. So you are one of the light workers that are here, having your awakening, super big awakening now to do this. You are a light worker warrior who is answering your deepest call. This is a big thing, a big thing. So birthing a new age. That's a lot of visualization, a lot of energy going out, a lot of positive thinking and positive thought going out to the world. And it ain't easy in this day and age.
No, it's not. My feeling is when you said Toronto or Ontario, my feeling was a metropolitan city, but one that wasn't dirty. And those two don't seem like that. I mean, of course, there's always dirty cities, but I don't know. I just felt like she would be close to the metropolitan area, but enough to be, near the lakes region.
Exactly. And as the Indigenous people to live like that, because I feel that a lot of that energy for you, Polly.
Now, Rossi, you know why she's sending you to the Great White North? Bill Nye, the science guy, was on CNN tonight, and he said, it's only going to get worse in the United States. And I'm going to knock on wood because I don't like bringing bad news to anybody. But if we don't do something about climate change,
we're going to all be trying to head north.
Begging
to take us in.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So it won't be cold there when we get there.
Or we'll go to Alaska and it'll be a lake. Alaska will be a lake. And
maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Not like Milwaukee. That's right.
Yeah, right. So Jenny would like a reading. So that's the full boat, I guess.
That's the full load.
The full load. Jenny, you already know.
Yeah, Jenny knows. Jenny knows more than she's fessing up to.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, and yeah, hello. This sun card means everything. You have it all. Look at that hand. That hand, sun is the great central sun and the consciousness of unity consciousness, that Christed consciousness, if you will. I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about that light energy, that God source energy. This is you. And of course, you have all the gifts. And of course, you have healing ability as well. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're galactically connected, star consciousness. So go ahead, Aley, and I'll
So what do I get when you're telling her that? I get alchemist. So you can do anything, Jen.
It's anything.
It's
anything.
I think you need to get out. I think she's in the Midwest. You need to get out of there, though.
Yeah, I definitely have you. I have you moving. I mean, if you do want to. I keep wanting to put you. Maybe not as far as Montana, but I'm feeling you.
I had Montana.
Yeah, because I'm feeling you. Yeah, mountains and lakes and beautiful nature, and it's cooler.
Or upper Idaho, one or the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's yeah. Yeah. Okay. So are you through with Jenny then?
I'm done.
Okay, good. Okay, we'll go to butterflies are free. Where should I move? Okay. Why am I getting, that came right into my mind, butterflies are free. The Pacific Northwest. And of course, what can I say? That is, your Washington State, I don't even know.
Oregon.
Is Oregon
Yes.
consider that as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is, that's what they're saying.
Yeah. There's some beautiful places in Oregon on the coast. Florence, Oregon, beautiful place. And your daughter wants to go there. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you a couple things. The place that may have the first earthquakes, we have a pretty big fault up here, and of course California does too. But they're suggesting that what you really want to do is probably be not on the coast. And there is a coast of Washington. It's not very many people live there though. So I would say make sure that it's it could be east of Seattle that way. You could go that way. Yeah. Right. Ellensburg, that kind of place. Yeah.
Okay. So did you want to say anything else, Aley? Or
no, I don't think so. I agree with you. I agree with you about it. Yep.
All right.
All right.
So Wiki is asking me, I have a reading on my spiritual gifts. Oh my gosh, not another one. The sun.
Wow.
Wow. Wiki. That's a lot of juju there. Oh, and the whole self. I mean, that is some big guns there. We're talking about major energy. You're here as they really call these people golden souls. Just like, just like Jenny, golden souls who come in with this job, this big job. It's so big they don't even give you specifics.
Right. It's learn as you go. I'm getting here some really interesting stuff. One of them is that you would be a really good person to help with other people with their own inner guidance. And so, of course, that's psychic ability and emotional. And if you've watched my show with Pam Drinnan yesterday, she does that. She's going to be teaching us all how to use our, our own energy in order to read for different things. But look I also think you have shamanic ability. You have access to go on a vision quest. Absolutely. And it says to do it doesn't mean you should run out and be by yourself out in the desert somewhere. But if you could,
in today's world, you can actually do it in your chair and do your vision quest that way. And you don't actually have to go out and physically do it. So try that, Wiki.
There you go.
Sounds great. And Carolyn,
definitely have talent, Wiki. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And Carolyn's asking, yes, I would love a sweet spot. Okay.
Oh,
sweet spot is where?
Oh, wow. What's the name of that? Carmel, California.
Ooh, I like
right
that.
On the coast. Yeah.
I'll go with that because I like that area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, they were pulling me back. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
They were pulling me back to the UK. I'm going, well, I don't think so.
Well, again, I think she would do well in the UK as well because Peter's from there and she lived there for a short time and she likes it there. She is a California girl, but she's Southern California girl. I think Northern California would be.
There's something about her gifts being utilized there to the fullest in the UK. Recognized,
I'm sure,
and powerfully amping up. Something about that for that.
Well, when she did her ghost hunting, she has a book that's out that's from the UK, so she did it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
I
can
agree with
see
you. I agree.
you must have created a lot of energy there for that. And it's there as a
Oh, yeah.
foundation for you. So if you ever go back and do work there, even if on a trip, or you're going to have a lot of
Hi, Marina.
energy taking on.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Laura Hammond Davis, I'm curious, please.
As long as you're not curious yellow. Right?
I'm curious.
Remember that old movie? I am
do
curious
remember.
yellow.
Yes, and we're showing our age. Oh my gosh.
It's all right. Most people here, they're you know, close. And Marina came in. It's nice to see you, my dear.
Hi, Marina.
Oh, wow. This is cool. Oh. So, Laura, earth grounding and mindfulness and being in nature is very important to your path here. I'm seeing a lot of grounding activity, but look, I think that some of the nature spirits and some of the bigger nature animals, the animal guides of yours want you to spend a little bit more time outside and enjoying it. But I also get that you are an alchemist and it comes in cycles for you. So, and that's this, if I was reading on myself, I would say this is me, because I go through cycles of what works and what doesn't work. It just always has been that way. So it's almost like, you know, try something new. And then if that doesn't work, try something new. But it's all going to come together at the end, because you have the ability to change lead to gold. And that's what an alchemist does in so many words, you know, and I know it's a metaphor, of course. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, you're Laura Hammond Davis. Your guides are being very strange. Just outside of Yosemite are towns that have a lake and have houses and all these things. And that's where, and people go there and they retire. There's golf courses and blah, blah, blah. But that's where they're pointing to for some reason. That's what they're saying to me.
She's in Tennessee now, I believe. That's where she lives. She needs to get out of there. Go west. Go west, young woman.
And
go out to the nature. Yeah. Yeah.
That might even line up if you drew a line, because it's more toward LA. If you drew where Yosemite is, it's southern. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Cool.
So, okay, KK would like a reading.
All right, KK.
Okay.
Melda, nice to see you. Where's Bass Lake, Amanda? Is that out in Yosemite area?
What lake is that?
Bass Lake.
Bass Lake. Yeah, Bass Lake is Southern California again. I believe. Yeah. And you know, KK, I'm getting a Akashic record reading for you. It's one of your gifts, and you have a sacred purpose, and right next to the Akashic record reading. So maybe this is one of your sacred purposes. You know, you can go in the records and read for animals too, by the way, just so you know, everything's in there. So,
yeah. I always thought she'd be a really good animal communicator.
Yeah. Oh, she is. She is an animal communicator. And if you go in and you learn how to read the Akashic records, you are going to be doing phenomenal work with the animals in that way. Not just Reiki, but that as well. Yeah.
Annette, we'll see. We've got about 20 people ahead of you, and we've been on for about 40 minutes. So we'll see if we can we're not sure we can get to you. I get star consciousness for you. Who was just up there?
I'm sorry. I'm getting rid of a bunch, and I clicked off a KK. Okay.
Oh, it's KK. Okay. You also have star consciousness. You have some work that you've done with ETs, and it might be interesting. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Captain Morgan.
Absolutely. And so did we come up with a place for KK? Was that?
Oh, I don't know that. You might. I'm getting like Utah, lower Utah. Maybe Moab, maybe St. George, Utah. It's gorgeous there. Just gorgeous there.
It's cute. It's a cute town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going with that. That sounds good.
Okay.
And so Julie.
Yeah, because apparently we told her Mexico and she checked it out and she's like, nope, not going there. So,
but you know what? It really, if you went there and took an actual trip there, there are many places in New Mexico that you would have found to be excellent and you would be attracted. Yeah. And it doesn't have the crime and it doesn't have all that stuff you see when you read things about New Mexico. Now, what Aley pointed to in Utah is the same kind of energy, that deserty, beautiful energy, which is also, again, native, indigenous peoples kind of energy. You would find both places drop dead gorgeous and you would go, oh, I'm home here. If you actually went, you're just looking at paper. So
it's really interesting because I pulled the cardinal directions. And I got, that's in Navajo Nation. That's the Four Corners area.
Yes, Four Corners. Oh, Four Corners.
Four Corners.
A magical.
You can't really live in Four Corners, but you know
live,
that's a bigger area. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's phenomenal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sweet spot. Yeah,
it was Mexico that she was, not New Mexico.
I'm getting,
she's trying to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm getting Coeur d'Alene, Julie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like Idaho kind of area.
Very pretty there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, Aaron, I get it. I'd love to be taking a road trip. Yeah. Yeah. It was about, last month last year to Sedona and I just love being on the road. I love it. It's so much fun.
It's freeing and you feel like a new person, like every day is an exciting adventure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who wouldn't like that?
Uh-huh.
So did you finish with Julie?
I did. Yep.
Okay, cool. And Pierrette.
Oh, Pierrette, you got so many. Oh my God. Do you have an hour? Do you have an hour?
I know. Why are they even asking? It's like would have to.
Ooh, I got cleansing vibration. I believe you could help people to uplift their vibration and cleanse them of rotten energy, emotional clearing, or you've got the ability to do that. And of course you're doing QHHT and that is very similar because you're changing the vibration. So you're doing the right thing, but you can expand on that anytime you want. Yeah.
And apparently they want you to. You're opening doors for people.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that. That quill is, to me, always turns into a writing pen. Yes, I'm saying, books. For you. Sorry. I didn't make this card get in here for you.
Uh-huh.
You will write books. You do write
Unless
books.
It means smudging.
Oh, not for her, it doesn't.
I know.
It is about information. So, and Garnet, I'd like to know what my spiritual talents are. Talents. I see spiritual medium. I mean, all I get is my throat. I got my throat chakra going too. And it feels like you could even trance channel, but that's old style. People don't even have to do that anymore. You can just channel consciously.
I got something, and now for something completely different. I got that you could help be a grief counselor, believe it or not. Yeah, you could. And remember, there are grief therapists that you have to go to school and all that stuff. You would be a good spiritual counselor, and you could help people who were going through grief or trauma just by listening to them and giving them advice. And so I'm getting that you would be really good at that, Garnet.
Well, as a spiritual medium, you're really assisting people with grief because it's loved ones who crossed over. So you're really helping them on that level. So it all matches together. And they say work satisfaction. Look at the
beautiful creative card.
Yeah. To seek that which fulfills your soul. So that is what they want to say to you. And they also want you to know traveling is something in the cards for you. That you're going to find ecological ways to explore the world. So these are Diana Cooper's new Golden Future cards. In case So Garnet, thank you for that. And CB12, hi, what are my primary spiritual gifts? Time, please. Primary.
Now, this is a different thing. I love this. You would be a fantastic spiritual guide in the power places of the world. So, for instance, if you, not that you want to move to Egypt probably, but, if you could give tours of spiritual places. And there's a lot of spiritual places in the United States, in the UK. There's Glastonbury and there's other places like that. And it says here that actually, whatever you want to do, you should be able to manifest it. See easy. Yeah,
I got it.
Oh, you got it too.
I got it.
Is that what you think it seems like?
Yes.
Power place, like this person could.
Well, I'll go with your interpretation because it sounds beautiful to me. You can definitely do that, and I have to say, this is about cycles of what we're all going through. And when you go to these power spots on the earth, you are creating some kind of a connection with the grid. So taking groups there is even more powerful, and you can do spiritual work there. But also you have some work with the new children. There's something that, and whether they're small children like this or they come to you when they're 20, they're still kids.
Right.
So this is work you're going to help them with everything. So I love that. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but it's something you can do. And
what everybody really needs to know, though, is whatever you feel called to is what you should do.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just saying, just saying what comes to us. Of course, you have to, take what resonates and put it on the shelf till you want to look at it again, or don't look at it. Spiritual gifts.
You have the ability to transmute, and so you can. Wow, look at this card. It's so beautiful. It's like this little workshop. But look, I'm going to say that you could be a good astrologer, maybe. You could transmute those energies, because look it's all about the stars. And the second card I got was the Tao of Flow. So if you're not interested in that, whatever it is you are interested in, believe in the idea that if you let it go and let it flow, that you will figure it out and you'll be able to do it. Yeah.
And remember that, water is a very important element for you. It moves energy. It moves energy, and it contains emotions. There's a lot about water in our life but it's prominent for you for a lot of different ways. And to keep your perspective, no matter what is coming up, because Aley's right. There's a lot about DNA shifting and things that you're going to be doing. So I love that. And Teresa, what? the full boat.
Ooh, do you know you can manifest magic? That's what your gift is. Look at this. And why do I think also that you would be able to communicate with the whales? I think this, I don't know if this is supposed to be a mermaid or if this, it says understanding miracles, but it says to weave your magic. Weave your magic. And, you know, I want to make sure that everybody knows that if it isn't already there and nobody's doing it and you like it, then make it up and do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what people have done over the past. Whales. Yes, Teresa, whales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And Teresa, yeah, I love that. I'm pulling cards and oh man, there's a lot of things happening for you. You're having an alignment and expansion coming in now for you. So really you're aligning with all of your spiritual gifts. I love these cards. They're
gorgeous. Yeah.
So, you know, exactly what Aley said, and I keep pulling this open door card. This is happening for our community, for a lot of people.
And the doors are starting to open. Yeah.
The alignment, the expansion, and the open door for you. And so it almost makes me feel like any gift you want to use, any gift is there for you to see it, which one you want to use the most, really. And let's see, we only, after this, we have 3 more.
Okay. Oh, it's just funny. The full ride with a
It's the full ride.
It's the full ride, Jenny. All right.
Jenny, what's the full ride?
Okay.
Okay. Well, Jenny, why does Hawaii come up?
Jealous.
Oh my gosh.
My daughter's going there next month, and she said, "Oh yeah, we're going to Hawaii for a week." I said, "A week? You need more than that."
Yeah.
She said, "She's going to the Big Island." I said, "It's not my favorite, but Hawaii is Hawaii, you know."
But I mean, she can see the lava flows.
Yeah, she could. Yeah. Ooh. Jenny, do you know you're connected to the stars, that you're connected to the star consciousness? And it says here that you relate to it. So I love this. It also says you are protected, and you project. So I'm feeling like you maybe are working with them on some codes or some DNA stuff. And it's becoming more and more acceptable for people to do these things. It isn't like a weird thing to talk about anymore. But, you know, everybody is very, very different. So,
it must really be weird because it was never weird to me.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw one when I was 10, so I never was weird to me, but it is weird to some people. Yeah. Yeah.
I just never knew it was weird.
Yeah.
I come from the California woo-woo side, so Janny, Merlin energy.
Woo-hoo! There you go. Yeah.
So your vibration is just off the charts.
Yeah.
And you have this unity consciousness, unity energy. And you utilize that. And that is like an alchemical way with the Merlin energy. They're saying healing energy, but you have much more than that. That's just an example.
Sure.
But look at that. That is just a gorgeous card. So Janny, you already know. So Hawaii, Janny, get your money all.
Go over there and get laid, Janny.
You.
Go get laid.
Cute. Sally would like my best spiritual talent. Best or BR? Huh?
It's supposed to be best spiritual talent.
All right. Thank you for that.
I'm gonna step out on a limb here, Sally, and I'm gonna say building community. And the reason I'm saying that is because I do know you're working with your brother on a big project, and I think that project has some spiritual components to it, and I think that it could be very possible. It could be a place where spiritual community can meet at some point. I think you have all of that. I think you have all of that. You're just going through the initiation process at this point, and you're learning all about it. But you definitely are a wonderful community person.
And Sally, what I get for you is, don't forget you have the control room goals. You can dial everything up and down when you need to. Because you're in control of all of that. Yeah. And when I look at that card and that's what came out for you, I realize, along with creation, look at all that energy flowing, that you really have an open you have every gift.
The door is there. You just got to walk through.
Yeah, you can do anything you want with it. So finding, no matter how many times somebody tells you a medium, channeling, blah, 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 you have to enjoy it. It has to be something you like.
It has to be something you want to do. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. So, and then Aaron wants to know spiritual gifts and development, please. Yep.
Ooh. All right, Aaron. Here we go. I get that I get power place, but in your case, I'm thinking your power place is ancestral healing. And so I think you could probably help those. And there's Akashic Records. You could even go back into the Akashic Records and to do that. You could learn how to do that. But ancestral healing is so important for us, because when we heal through the ancestral lines, it heals us behind us. It heals us, and it heals those we've given birth to, or those ancestors that will be. So this is a type of gift that is needed at this point, so that we can let go of all the traumas that we have. And we all have traumas.
Yeah. So, Aaron, as soon as I started to read on your question, my throat, I'm getting a lot of energy in the throat chakra, and I'm feeling like you have a lot to say, and there is a lot that will come through you. But I felt that you had that channeling ability. Whether you actually sit down and channel, it will come through you. Words of wisdom when they're needed, and they probably do already, flowing through you. So this is about, they want you to look at life as an adventure.
Yeah.
And because you're a big picture person. Look at this, the big picture. So instead of pointing to one little thing or this or that or the other thing they're saying, you came in with the overview. So you really can kind of hop around and do any of the stuff you want to do. It's all of it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So thank you for your question. And this is our last question. Sharon would like to know, can I do this?
Oh, yeah, you can. We'll review again, Sharon. Sure. No problem.
So this must be a full ride. Why do I want to put you in Alaska, Sharon?
I don't think she'd be happy there, actually.
I don't think so. Let's just take Sharon out of Alaska. Let's put you.
All right, Sharon. Else. So I get here that you are a sensitive, which is an empath. You in your work that you do, vulnerability is a strength. Now, I know that you've gone through health issues, and being vulnerable for your own health issues is not make you feel good, but you've come through it, and there is a strength to that. It's a knowing that you can do it. And I'm getting adventure as well. I'm getting that, you've gone and done the hard stuff, and now adventure awaits you, and you may be able to help. There's nothing like a healer or a spiritual person that can say, oh, I understand exactly how you feel because I've done it. I've been it. I've had it. And that's empathy, which is totally different from sympathy. Yeah. And I think you are a wonderful empath. And so, no, I know we don't want to put you in Alaska. Mm-mm.
No, but you know what? I keep getting the top part of the United States, and they're pulling me toward the middle, but then I always want to go over to, always want to go over to Montana and throw you in there. More toward, toward Glacier National Park up above Kalispell. Just look that up. And I see you there.
Right near Marina. She could go visit Marina in Alberta.
She could. Yes, she could go over the hill and do that follow the
follow the river and through the woods.
Glacier National Park. And here you're on the hero's journey. So that's the hero's quest. So that is about, all this beautiful light work that you're doing and really living the highest vibration of what your divine path is asking you to do. And if you're here in this community, it's all about enlightenment. And this is probably you sharing with others and teaching others all that information. So teaching and sharing, people will come to you, or you will start classes, or you will in some way impart your knowledge to others. So thank you for that, Sharon. Mm-hmm. Oh, did you go for Sharon, Aley? Mm-hmm. Okay. So here we are. That concludes this episode. Oh my gosh, we had so many people, a lot of questions in the chat. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to the chat like I should, because I'm can only concentrate on one thing at a time.
All right.
Which isn't normal, but I do that. So thank you all for being with us today. And I hope you got some answers that made sense for you. And I hope.
And don't forget to come back in 2 weeks when Michelle will be back with us, and even if you don't get picked, don't get discouraged, because I think it's very important for you to also hear what she has to say and how she figures it out. It's really very,
that would be great too. That would be great. I'm interested in that as well. So everyone, we love you. Thank you for being with us tonight. Like and subscribe to Heart and Soul Connected. Join Aley's membership. You get lots of great perks with that. And also, Aley and I are doing a mediumship class together, and it begins August 3rd. Please register for that at dragonflycrystals.store.
Mm-hmm. And if you sign up before June 25th,
yes, right? June 25th.
And you're a member, if you're a member and you sign up for it, you get it half price. So
and that's a good deal.
Yes.
So
okay.
See you all. Love you guys.
Earthstar wants you to put in my email, if you wouldn't mind, on your channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me put that in there.
Thank you.
Okay. Heart and
just one word, Heart and Soul Connected at Gmail. Yeah.
I'm trying to type it, but my thing's trying to correct it. I'm doing it on my iPad, and it's like trying to bounce around. And soul. I have to do this before we sign off, or it won't be there.
Okay.
Is it Gmail?
Yep.
.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I finally got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Thank you, everybody. Yep.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in 2 weeks where Aley will be hosting. And don't forget, Michelle Marie Astrological Tarot will be here with the where is your best place to live according to the stars.
Yeah.
No, that would be fabulous.
It will be fun. Yeah, it will be fun. Yep. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Val.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Aley.